and with management accounting, I never like expect a high mark. The guy that lives next door, he was like, he saw 2 people scouting our house at 11. Hi Cuties, this is Shamie M. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're into the channel, I make videos about streaming lifestyle, chit chats and vlogs. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Now Cuties, it's been a minute since I saw you guys, and I hope you guys don't mind the setup. Guys, I'm so fed up of sitting on that chair. Like, I don't even want to see my chair anymore. I've been there like throughout exams and I'm just so tired. So I was like, let me just sit on my bed since it's a more like chilled session. In this video, I'm gonna be doing a life update and then also a story time that has to do with the life update. So let's just jump right into it. And guys, here I just have some water. I think I'm catching a cold. Hey, I know I always say I'm catching a cold, but this time is for real. So I just have some water. Now for the past few weeks, I've been writing. When it comes to exams, how did exams go? I know I said that I'm gonna upload a vlog. Yeah, that's the first thing that I'm gonna address. I tried vlogging, guys. I tried doing an exam vlog, but my mind was just not there. Sometimes I'd forget that I'm doing a vlog. I'd forget that I have to click record. I'd forget to set up my ring light, and I just ended up like, I tried it I think the first 3 days, and then I left it because I was just like, no, this is not working. Like, and my heart was not in it as well. That's why I stopped. Like, once my heart is not in something, I let it be, and I'm coming with this update. So for the first exam, it was my accounting exam. When it came to accounting, child, I didn't finish my paper. Guys, you know, when it comes to financial accounting, it's the financial accounting, I didn't finish my exam paper, and I'm trying not to stress about it because we're only getting our marks next semester. But yeah, it's at the back of my head from time to time because just that thing that I didn't finish my exam, and it was the acid question, and the acid question had a lot of marks and I didn't finish. So yeah. And I've been like, acids is one of the topics that I struggled with a lot this semester, acids as a whole. So the fact that I didn't finish that question. So yeah, I'm actually worried about accounting because I don't think the paper went too well for me. Yeah, it didn't go well, child. Let me not even like sugarcoat it or make it look cute. That paper did not go well. So we're just gonna see when marks come back. And then when it came to auditing, I really tried actually. I think it went well. I'm not crying. I'm really not crying. I finished the paper. I did my best. So whichever mark I get, I'm not gonna come back and cry because I did all that I could with auditing. But I just hope I get the mark that I want to. And then with management accounting, child, management accounting was fine. Like, there was a hard question actually. And with management accounting, I never like expect a high mark. I never expect a high mark because I know my struggle there. I know my like capabilities there. But I actually hope that I did well. But I think I did well. We'll just see like next semester. That's the other thing. The story time. Let's get right into it. The attempted break-in that happened this semester. And now this happened a week before my exams. So this happened the day of graduation. So graduation is not in May, right? End of May here at Vaal Triangle campus because it started at Poch campus and then it went to Mafikeng and then it came at Vaal, and my friend was graduating. So it was actually the night of her graduation. So that day I actually slept late. Like throughout the day it was actually nice. We went in the morning, went to buy her flowers, and then during the day like we took some pictures with her, and then after that, was I studying that day? I forgot what I did, but I slept early. I was so tired. I didn't take an afternoon nap. I just slept at 9 that day. I passed out actually. I actually passed out at 9. And then now, as I was sleeping, right, that day I was gone. I couldn't hear anything. Usually I live at a commune. I live at a commune and there actually like 4 rooms. And then 2 are occupied by like my 2 friends, and I've been like living with them. And then the 3rd room, it is a guy that we live with this semester as well, right? So he usually goes to the library at night, and then he'll come back at 1, 2, midnight, you know, those kind of times. So he came back that day at 1. Okay, usually comes midnight. Actually, usually comes midnight. So I came back at 1 o'clock, right? I was sleeping. Okay, at that time I didn't know it was 1 until I woke up. So I'm sleeping and then I hear someone knocking on my door. It wasn't even knocking, child. It was banging my door. It was banging my door. And I was irritated because I'm just like, who is banging my door? And he keeps saying, Shamie girl, Shamie girl. And I'm like, why is he calling me at this hour? Like, why are you calling me, sir? I'm tired. And then he keeps banging and saying, Shamie girl. And I'm like, you know that you always like, what do you want? I want to go back to sleep. And then he was like, did you guys leave the butler unlocked? And I'm like, did he just, you know that heaven moment where you're like, did he just wake me to ask me if we left the butler unlocked? And then I kept quiet. And then he kept asking the same question. And you could hear from his voice, he sounded angry, but scared at the same time. And I'm just like, but why is he, like, couldn't he just wait until morning if we had forgotten to lock it? And then you come and address it and say, I didn't like this, and this. Why are you waking me up? And why are you waking me specifically up for this, you know? Because it's like my room is the second room from the main door. So it's my friend, it's my room, it's my other friend, it's his room. So I'm like, but why did he not knock on her door and he came straight here? And then the way he said it, he kept asking the same question. It's like the butler is unlocked. Why did you guys leave it unlocked? And then I was like, no, let me get up and just address this so that I come back and sleep. That's all I kept thinking about my sleep. And then when I got out, okay, my other friends also got out. That's how loud he was. And then we stand outside, and then he's like, guys, someone tried to like knock out he's like, our butler is actually open. Someone actually opened it. And I'm like, who opened it? He's like, no, I mean like someone broke the lock of the butler. Someone was trying to get into the house, you know, guys. In that moment, I'm just so confused and I'm not understanding. And then my other friend is like, yeah, guys, I heard the one that's the first room. He's like, yeah, I heard someone like 5 minutes ago before you arrived. Someone was actually opening, and when like the minute like you arrived, the person was now doing the door, and then you arrive. And she's like, I heard them, and then I hid myself under my blanket because I was scared. And now it keeps saying that, okay, someone was really trying to get in here, and now we're all scared, and we're like, what do we do? And then I was just like, guys, let's press the panic button. Like, if you're sure that there's someone who was really trying to get in, let's press the panic button. And then we pressed the panic button, and then okay, the alarms went off. They went off. And then in that moment, you guys, it was so scary. It was so scary because he went and locked the door, and then we pressed the panic button. So we just kept pressing it until like the police came. Until the police came, right? And then when you go outside, you actually see that the person came in through the back. So they cut the wire at the back, and then like I don't know what you call it, because it's not like a palace side, but it's like, I think, razor wires. So that person cut them and jumped and came and did the door, and he was and did the back, and I was doing the door. And then that's when he saw because they usually drop him off. They always drop him off. So the person saw the headlights of the car, and then that's when they ran away, because it was actually 2 people. And now the following day, that's when we actually found out that it was 2 people, because at that point we didn't know. So someone was like, these people, there's a guy that lives next door. He was like, he saw 2 people scouting our house at 11, but he didn't think much to it. And in my head, I'm like, how can you not think much to it? But I'm sure at that moment he was just not there, because he was even coming out. He was coming from Grove Child, so I'm sure his mind was not really there. So it was like from 11, these people were scouting our house, and then they only attempted breaking it at 1. So from 11 o'clock, these people were studying our movements, and they probably heard it's not too quiet. We're probably sleeping, and that's when they attempted. And then, okay, we called our landlords, and then our landlords also came. The police also came. I guess, when it comes to the police, yeah, let's get into the police issue. That man was so chill, like, when you're just so used to something happening in the area that is not like shocking. He just asked questions like, so can someone narrate to me what happened? And then the police explaining, and there's like, it's like, yeah, guys, I'm sympathizing with you, but at the same time, there's not really anything I can do, because he just asked us questions. He wasn't even writing down a statement. Okay, I don't know if the landlords went the following day to open a case or anything, but he was just asking us questions and trying to understand what happened. And then he went to where they entered. It's like, yeah, they probably came in through here. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened with that. And then the after effects, guys, any little sound that I hear, I panic. like especially at the times where it occurred, like whenever 1 a.m. hits and I'm not asleep yet, I can't fall asleep, because I just have that thing that what if they come back? Because I feel like because they attempted and didn't succeed, there's just that fear that lingers on as to what if they try to come back and finish what they started this time? What if they you know, it's just so scary. Like it's a very scary and traumatic experience. Any small sound that I hear, I get scared, like I panic. And that's why I'm even like, well, I feel like when I go home, I hope I'll come back better next semester, because the thing is, crime around this area is not like shocking, if I can say it like that. Like if you've lived in Riverbend or Bedworth Park, you'll know that there's always crime, and in winter that's when it's usually at its peak, I guess, because it gets dark early. But this year, there's just something about the way it's happening this year. Like there's just so many cases. Like every single time someone's like, they broke in. This time they break in this side, next time it's at Bedworth Park, next time it's this side again. Like there's always break-ins, and it's gotten so bad to a point where our securities from campus now stand outside that small gate. If you're at NWU Vaal, you'll know which small gate I'm talking about. The cars now even stand outside just to, I don't even know how that helps, but yeah, they do that anyway. I'm so traumatized to a point where I don't want to be here anymore. And the problem is, it's not just this house, it's the whole area as a whole. Because even at Bedworth Park, I feel like Bedworth Park is even worse, child. Bedworth Park is even worse. There's always breakers outside. So here at Riverbend, the thing is, even if I leave this commune and go to another one, what are the chances that they won't go to that commune? Because they've been breaking into communes, they've been breaking into what do you call the reses that are like, that have a lot of people but a lot of communes, those flat like reses as well. They were breaking in those ones. So it's like nowhere is safe. The only safe places on campus. Guys, the only safe places on campus, and I'm someone who always vouches for off campus. So guys, and that's pretty much it. That's the end of the story time, and tomorrow I'm actually going home, so I'm really excited. Like I feel like I really need to go home, and then when I come back, I feel like I'll be less traumatized over what happened, because this thing happened, like, because now it's gonna hit a month. Next week it's gonna hit a month since it happened, but I still get shaken as if it happened yesterday, you know. But that's how trauma is, I guess. And if I feel like next semester I'm still like this, I definitely have to go for counseling at school, because this is no way to live. And guys, I know there was someone who asked me on the comments of my last video to make a video about the pros and cons of living at an NWU res. That will be the next video that I'm actually gonna make, because I just feel like it will make more sense to start with the life update and then I make that video. So after this one, I'm actually gonna record it now when I end this video, and then you'll probably see it like next week Friday after watching this one. And then those will be the pros and cons. But definitely the pro number one from this whole experience is that on campus is safe. Okay. On campus is safe. And I made a similar video like 2 years back, I think. Or was it 3 years back? Yeah. No, 2 years back. Yeah. I made a similar video. But back then there was COVID and all those things. So there were certain restrictions at campus at that time. So yeah, with the new one, it will be an updated one. And I asked my friends that actually have lived at the NWU reses, and yeah, they gave me a whole list of the pros and cons. So I'm gonna make the video for you, and I hope it will be helpful. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Now that brings us to the end of this video, and if you guys want certain videos, please feel free to comment on my latest video or on my community tab, because I also regularly check there if there's any comments, so that I'm aware of what kind of videos you guys actually want to see on my channel. So that brings us to the end of this video. If you did enjoy, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And I don't think I'm gonna vlog for a while. I haven't done sit downs in a while, so my next few videos are gonna be sit down videos. And then when I come back from recess, that's when you're gonna start seeing like more vlogs. So see you guys in my next video.